How you guys doing? My name's Instructor Shane. I got Instructor Taylor with us out on the range today. We're going to be talking about the retention position. So when we talk about the retention position, it's that number 2 position in our draw stroke. Now, it's important to work our retention position because most dynamic encounters are going to happen within the length of like a small SUV, right? So we're looking 5 to 7 yards. When we get into this, criminals typically will do what we call an interview process, right? They're going to try and close that distance to you to try and gain, friendship, we and us statements, things like that. Hey, Taylor, what time is it? Hey, do you have some change? To try and see if you're a hard target or a soft target, okay? So when we talk about, training for dynamic encounters, some of the statistical data is going to tell us an attacker might be right here, okay? Now, Taylor is currently holstered with a SIRT pistol, S-I-R-T. It's a training pistol that shoots little red lasers, okay? So in this encounter, the first thing we want to do is 70% of people are right-handed, okay? So probably that person's going to be attacking and trying to hit me. So in our draw stroke, the first thing we want to do is start protecting our head with that arm, okay? From there, she's going to get a good full firing grip on her firearm. And when she draws, the minute she clears that holster, she's going to use the magazine well to index on her body and kind of kick the gun out a little bit. So that way we're not fouling on clothing, slide, anything like that. Go ahead and draw it here. So right there, you can see her magazine well is on her body. The slide's away from her body, so that way she won't foul it. Now, upside downside is this is a little quicker, but now you can see with the way the geometry is on the gun, hey, that round probably is going to go through me. So now knowing your target and what's behind you is very important. Go ahead, safe access and reholster. So next we're going to talk about what we call the speed rock. The speed rock is, instead of drawing to here, to that number 2 position, I'm going to try and put that gun into my armpit, okay? Taylor, go ahead and demonstrate the speed rock. So from there, the gun is high into her armpit. The gun's kind of angled down at her attacker's pelvic girdle, okay? So the upside to doing the speed rock is if she cuts off a round, we're still using that magazine well to index on her body, but now the muzzle of the gun is pointed more towards my pelvic girdle, and that round is ultimately probably going to impact the ground probably 3 feet behind me, okay? So when we get into that speed rock, we're doing it because that way we might have collateral things in the background that we don't want to damage. Go ahead, safe access and reholster, Taylor. Hey shooters, here with Instructor Taylor. Now we're gonna demonstrate that retention position, okay? In one of your range sessions and how you would go about that. So Instructor Taylor, go ahead, turn and face downrange. So from here, go ahead and draw to the retention position. Okay, so you notice she's having that magazine well indexed on her body, canning the gun slightly out so she doesn't foul that slide. Now, just because our eye isn't behind the actual sights, can we still use our sights to aim? And the answer is yes. All I'm going to draw is an imaginary line from that rear sight to that front sight to my target. So shooter, go ahead, and are your sights aligned to the target?
Yes.
Is your muzzle to the target clear?
Yes.
Go ahead, aim in, and give me 2 well-placed shots. Okay, from here, finger comes straight off the trigger. She's going to leave the gun indexed, that magazine well, on her body. Shooter, go ahead and face me. So from here, all dynamic encounters don't happen from a frontal assault. It might be someone coming at you from the side. So from here, she has the magazine well indexed on her body. The gun is canted slightly out. Notice she's protecting that head, plus making it so she can't muzzle herself with the gun. So from here, are your sights aligned to the target?
Yes.
Is your muzzle to the target clear?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me 2 well-placed shots. Okay, from here, finger comes straight off the trigger. Now, keeping the gun pointed downrange, turn and face uprange. Now, This might be someone attacking you from the rear, okay? So right here, she has the magazine well indexed on her body, but she really can't see what's going on behind her. So if she bends those knees and kind of bends over and looks under her armpit, can you see better if you do that?
Yes.
Okay, from here, the magazine well's indexed on her body. Are your sights aligned to the target?
Yes.
Is your muzzle to the target clear?
Yes.
Go ahead and give me 2 well-placed shots. Okay, fingers straighten out the trigger, keeping the gun pointed downrange, turn and face downrange. Shooter, go ahead, safe access and reholster. Great job.